Okay, this tutorial is made by RenderFox, and today I'm going to show you the basics to texturing. And as you can see in front of you, here's a great model of a fly that Fall Off a Lot has made for the Animator Noob project. And he has entrusted me to texture it, so hopefully it will turn out fine. But in this tutorial, I am going to show you how I textured the fly. So as you can see over here, these are the textures that already came with the model, but as you can tell, the fly does not look that realistic. And today I'm going to show you how to use textures to make your models, especially organic models, to make them look more realistic with just using pictures, basically. And as you can see right here, here's a material that I made for the fly, and I'll just go ahead and show you how I made that. Okay. Oh crud, sorry, messed up. Okay. Once you open up the material, you go to textures, and as you can see, there's all this stuff right here. But I'm gonna go ahead, go out of the way and show you one thing that I did when I first learned textures. Now, what the first thing I did was I'd find a picture, click on diffuse, and then click on the picture. And this is the exact picture that I got off the internet from Google. And what I do is press OK, and click on this and apply. Oh, because this something with the model does that. As you can tell, it directly applied the picture, and it makes it look a little bit more realistic than what it was before, but just not realistic enough. And as you can tell, that it just takes a picture and puts it on the model, but it's very flat, and I'm pretty sure that flies do not have flat eyes in a way. So I'm going to show you how to fix that. Okay. Go ahead and get rid of this. Okay, now I'm going to break it down to what this transmaps, bump map, and environment map does. Okay, this is the transmap. And what that does is you find a picture like here, but on transmap it allows you to keep the pattern for it, except you can alter the color in different ways, to my understanding. So like here, let's say I wanted to use this pattern, but I want it to, make it look red. Press OK, and I'll just go ahead and delete these real quick. Show you those in a little bit. Okay. And it directly applied it, and that's pretty much it right there. It's red, and it's the same thing as what I showed you earlier, but like I said, it's still flat, and you won't be able to tell what it looks like on here from the eyes. You just have to render it. Hold on, I gotta zoom in so you can see it better. Now, you'll probably barely be able to see it, but that's pretty much it on trans maps. It keeps the same pattern, but you can change the color. Now I want to make it look more realistic. Let's go to textures and bump map. Now, bump map, what that does is it takes a black and white picture and indents certain parts of the model of it. Like, instead of taking the eye model and, using the points to indent it a little bit, you can use a picture that'll, indent it for you, which the picture is a black and white picture. This, cuts down on modeling time and also saves you from a lot of trouble. So, just click on that, and here it is. See, I turned this picture from a silver and gray to a black and white, and I'm going to show you how to do that on this tutorial. Take a picture and turn it to black and white. So So press OK. Okay. Show you what it does. And as you can tell, it already made it much bumpier. And you won't be able to tell, like I said on here, but when you go to render image, it renders. And as you can tell, it looks a little bit more realistic. So let's just close that. And this is how you can take a regular picture and make it into a black and white picture using Pixia. MP3D showed me this, and it's very helpful, easy, and very effective. So I'll show you how to do that. Pixia. Okay, once you've opened up Pixia, go to Open. Hopefully it'll take me right to textures, yeah. Okay, and click on Fly's Eye Array. And this is, like I said, the original picture that I Googled and found. And let's say like this part right here, I want to indent that. What I would do to turn this into a black and white picture to get the desired effect for the bump map is go to View, Filter, and under Filter, you're going to click Utility, then Two Colors, and then you want to click on Settings. And for this picture, I've already experimented, but for this picture, 73% of a threshold is perfect for it. Press OK and then execute. And as you can tell, now the black part indents on the model. Like when you render, the black part of the bump map will indent while the white part does not. As you can tell, it turned out very nice for this. You know, these little specks are probably in the way, but beside that, it's pretty good. Now I'll just show you different way or different settings, like 90 for to execute that. It'd mostly be black, mostly be indented, and that's not really what I want because it won't be very realistic looking. And if I was to set it to 30, then execute, most of it be white and barely indent anything, which is definitely not good. So, you know, go ahead and put it back to 74. I think that's what it was. And, you know, depending on the picture, it may require different percentages. Just, you know, trial and error until you get the desired effect that you want. So that's pretty much how to take a picture that you already have and turn it into black and white picture so you can use it for bump maps. So back to Animator. Okay. Now for the last part of this tutorial, I'm going to show you environment maps. Now what I've told you about everything on here, from trans maps, bump maps, environment maps, don't completely trust me on what I say. I mean, I know how they work, but don't trust my definitions, really. Probably get a better definition for them. You can check the Animator manual, or go on the forums and, you know, ask one of the Animator pros, because I'm pretty sure they can give you a great definition for all this, but I'll just go ahead and show you what all this does. Okay, for environment map, you're going to click on, you know, your regular picture. And I believe what environment maps does is, go ahead and put this 100 and show you, is it kind of made it shinier, but more faded kind of look. It's like if I was to render that, let's see. Now, don't get me wrong, it's kind of cool looking, but it's not the desired effect I want. Because like I said, I wanted a red look. I also want it to be more faded, so it gives it the ultimate realism. Press close, and as you can tell that the texture environment map is way too high. Because I still want to keep it retain its color, so let's try 20. That's probably really good. Yeah, as you can tell, it keeps the same color, same bumpiness, but it makes it a little bit more faded because that's probably what Fly's eyes are like, probably. Not really sure. Let's just render that. Yeah, that's more realistic looking. Also gives that kind of like a glare look to it, which I also kind of like. Fly. Enjoyed the video, and this is RenderFox signing out.